I don't know yet what I'm going to name this, but it is dealing with JoJo. Who is JoJo? Do we even want to know JoJo? JoJo got personalities, or sides, or duality. JoJo had to be tested to see who JoJo gonna be. It's not until you get put out there in the fire to realize who you are. Some of y'all gonna be the first Joe. Who is Joe? Let me explain. Joe is the one who had to go through life, had life good actually, but then life hit Joe and things started happening in real life because Joe asked for something in specific, a prayer. And if you want what you want, you're going to have to be tested on, like, you want to be crowned. You want the royal seat, but you're not doing royal shit. Make that shit make sense. My thing is, if you're not willing to go through, you ain't going to be able to get to. You got to go to get there, but you still over there trying to get over here. You got to go through those torrential rains. You have to go through those peaks on the mountaintop. Yeah, because you're going to get on that mountaintop for a minute. You're going to see how high and what you have to go through. And then you have to go back down because you got to go to the other mountain. You don't stay on one mountain. You keep climbing. You keep going. It's so many seasons in this end of age, end of life, end of world or whatever. Because a lot of people's mindset. The first Joe lost everything. His wife, his his children, his jobs, he had multiple streams of can get it out. He had multiple streams of income, like most people. That's out there getting it. But he was so determined. Like, I'll go through whatever the fuck I gotta go through if it's gonna get me to where I want to go. And that's what a lot of people are doing. But they're turning it over to the bad side, the evil side. They doing fuckery. Stealing and shit. Lying. Treacherous ass. Barbaric ass. Pirate ass. Pirate. Parasitical ass. Doing fucked up shit thinking you're gonna get rewards. Yeah, you're gonna get the reward. Yeah, you're gonna get a reward, all right. As grand as you went down, you gotta go through that gutter to get back up. That same trench you dug, you gotta go through that bitch to get to the other side. Remember, you the one dug it. Ain't no other way out but to go through it to get on the other side. That's what happened in that last damn fire they had. No, it was a flood. I'm sorry, flood in North Carolina and all that about 6 months ago. A couple of months ago. No, that was a couple of months ago. Yeah, that wasn't that far. That one town that was doing so much fucked up shit, and I'm not talking about the people, I'm talking about the town, the energy. They was doing so much fucked up shit to people, or these towns, to where now they blocked them on, they dug their own motherfucking ditch, and now they can't get out. Well, that was back then. I don't know I haven't been keeping up, but I'm just saying, people out here digging and dugging and all this other shit. Now you're losing everything and really seeing what's essential. When the fucking house is on fire, you ain't got time to grab a whole bunch of shit if you ain't prepared, because you already packed your bags in case of an emergency break this glass ass energy. So now you're losing everything and the stuff that you saved. You can't even get to it. Now you just butt bald ass naked out here in these streets. World, this is who I am. At this point, you don't give a fuck. Call me whatever you want, say whatever the fuck you want. I already know who you are. You don't even know who the fuck you are. You let alone love who you are. So you saying shit about me don't mean nothing, because all you talking to is people that don't give a fuck about themselves. Talk to somebody who give a fuck about themselves. They ain't gonna sit up there and listen to that stupid shit. They gonna tell you to go grow yourself somewhere. Go plant yourself down. Go set yourself down and talk to God. Tell him what's on your mind. Yes. Shout out to AJ McQueen. I don't know this young man, but he just came from out of like I just said, like a sprout. You know what I mean? When it's good soil, that shit gonna sprout and it's gonna come through and it's gonna be like, damn, what is that? You know what I mean? Like, you gotta be in this energy, and a lot of people been cloaked in some fucking wolves and sheep's wolves, whatever the fuck. All got people all fucked up. And the ones that was hidden, which were the wolves in sheep's clothing. Or no, the sheep in wolves' clothing. Yeah, they used to call us mean. Ugh, look at that bitch ass energy. This nigga, who he think he is? He don't never want to be with us. He don't never want to hang out with us. Like Kobe, man. When you gotta be great, you gotta be out here behind the scenes doing great shit. Just because they sitting here watching you on the phone, they have no fucking clue. I'm talking to you because I know you looking. They have no fucking clue what you're doing because they ain't on that frequency. This is that Job energy. You gotta fight your way through this shit if you want to get out. If you're truly inspired by somebody, be inspired and do something about it. That's like having knowledge and not gaining wisdom. You got the information to do what the fuck you gotta do to get out, but yet you still choose cognizance. Why? Then you have the one who was really about that life from beginning to age. And because they didn't like you or them, that person, for so long, from the time they was born, from the time they was 5, from the time y'all met at 12, high school, college, military, prison, whatever your life path was. And now y'all 20 years in and you're returning back home. Nobody wanted you. They sent you away. You know, like you one of these rich silver spoon ass kids. Silver spoons. The two of a kind. No, 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 no. We're gonna come together. We're gonna find each day. But you know what's so funny? It's because I love that show. Because as a kid, that's what every kid wanted to be. Rich. Like that. They even made a fucking cartoon. It was called Richie Rich. I used to love with the dog Dollar. Oh, I used to love that cartoon. But now we realizing that having that silver spoon don't give you no integrity. It doesn't show you values, morals. It just show you how to get over. And a lot of people wanted that life. So they did what they had to do. So they sell your destiny, your own sister, your own cousin, your own brother, your own uncle, your own goddamn mama, your grandparents, your neighbors that your family didn't know shit about, but they was all into it. And so they saw that your daughter or your son was gonna be about that life. Oh, this person gonna be great. Let me get in their life now and start fucking it up. A lot of people don't realize that they're under spells. Wonder why you never made it, because they didn't want you to make it. It's not too late. I don't give a fuck how old you are. You need to start trying to get your ass to the other side. Just put in your mind that you're gonna make it. I don't give a fuck what comes under that water, the trench you dug, or how deep it is, or how high that hill is you gotta climb. Yeah, you dug this. Yeah, you dug that. So if you really want to fucking get out, you gotta get out. But trust that you're not going to get out the way you're intending. That's what's fucking you up. It's the fear, because you thinking in your head that you can't climb this mountain, because if you climb it like a billy goat, you might slide back down like a billy goat. That's why they take their time. That's why they very meticulous with every step. That's why they called Kobe the GOAT. Find out where you are in this life. These stories was planted in us, programmed in us for a reason. And this may not resonate with everybody, because everybody don't know who I be talking about. You know what I mean? But I think everybody know who Kobe Bryant is. Number 8, Mamba. Then he changed his name, 24. I mean, his number to 24. He is one of the greats. But when you have a great mind, you do great shit that don't nobody know. They say it's weird. Be the weird one. Be the prodigal son. Go out and make great kingdoms and nations all on your own. They don't know. The people don't know you. They don't know your story. They don't know your background. Back then, you know, they didn't have fucking Wi-Fi and network and technology and all of that. You know, they did in their own way, but they didn't have it like they have it now. So everybody can chime in if they want to steal and cheat and look in, instead of going through the right way. Because they don't know when they do fucked up shit like that, it's gonna come right back on them. In this day and time, you fucking with people, oh yeah, karma ain't waiting 10 years, 20 years, 30 years, 40 years. Your next generation, it comes on your child, and your child wonder why the fuck they fucked up. It's some stupid shit you did that you didn't pay back. You was like, okay, well, I'll leave it on my child. Never trying to rectify it, never trying to mend it, bond it, fix it, repair it. Knowing it's broken because of your ass and your choices as the parent. I can speak on it because I have parents. I know we not all perfect, but I did not want to be broken in a broken world, bringing in another broken child. So I know how to decipher what's wrong and what's right. That's just my personal choice. But if you out here being the greatest parent you can be, good, ashe. But for the ones who's passing out fucked up energy because it's my world, or I brought you in this world, I'll take your ass out energy. What the fuck? When you think you got that kind of power, just because your wound was used, your wound will be cursed. And you tried to put your curse on another. That's crazy. Now you got to get all that karma back. Everybody's seen that story with Shaq and how hard he grew up. And then his father came back around after the fact. Like, what the fuck? Now you want to act like a dad? Now you want to be in my life? Now you want to congratulate me? Now you want to help me after I've been homeless, after I've been on the street, after I was struggling, didn't have nothing? This is a lot of people's story. Now the parents want to come. I remember on Facebook, the children were sitting here fighting their mamas. These girls is these girls is 30 years old now. And I'm listening to them. They hate their mama. I mean, literally hate. Their mama would put a man over them, or even have them have relations with this man. Like, mama, he touched me. Oh, well, like it ain't shit. Like, what? And now you wonder why your children hate you. You put them in harmful, toxic, traumatizing ass energies. And now that they're famous, or now that they have made themselves out of something, you mad. And you can't be. You gotta go through the same shit you put them through to get to where they at. Your own family will sell you out to the highest motherfucking bidder because of what they see in front of them, that carrot that's dangling in front of their face. Oh, we'll give you a new car, we'll give you a new house. This is the contract you sign when you're going into the NBA. You get all these endorsements, or college, if you will. Well, I don't know if they still do it now or not, but what I'm saying, this is the incentives that the great players would get in college. Oh, you get a new house, but what is the price? Do it the right way, like Joseph. Go and be great by your damn self on your own. Do it your way. Then they gonna be calling and begging for you to come back home. Ain't that what they did, the prodigal son? Joseph, please, we need you. But it was all in deceit. You know what I mean? Jealousy and envious when we could have been at home doing this shit from the beginning. Do you know how much further we would have been if we would have all just been on the same fucking page? But because Joseph had to leave and show y'all how to do it, that it can be done. Now y'all want to come. No, you can't do it in the same place that was toxic. We got to uproot this whole motherfucker. We can't do it here no more. It's too much bad energy here. If y'all want what I want, you got to come to where I'm at. The fuck? This is that JoJo season. Where are you at in this cycle? Are you the one that's going through your Job season getting your shit rocked and damn near want to give up on life? Yeah, the shit gets hard. Trust me. You trying to get up out and motherfuckers kicking you back down. God damn. That crabs in a barrel bucket ain't no joke. It really ain't. You'd be surprised how many people don't want to see you succeed because they fucked off their life. Or are you in that Joseph season where you have overcame and become, and now you're on your way back home showing people how it's done? Or are you on your lot like, nigga, don't look back, just keep going, ass energy? Like, you can find yourself in so many of the stories. You got to figure out what storyline you're living. A lot of people are living that damn Jacob and Esau ass energy. Stealing and swapping out destinies. How the fuck? What the fuck? Cain and Abel. What the fuck? Yeah, Jacob and Esau is the one with Abraham, right? I ain't read the story in so long, so y'all forgive me. The one where oh man, and then the daughter when she go and mess with the father. Oh my God, there's so many damn stories in here. Getting the daddy drunk so you can go lay with your father. What the fuck? I mean, in this reality, that sounds crazy, but if you think about it, these are spirits. And if that's how you got to manipulate that spirit, that's what you got to do. You know what I mean? So a lot of people are being manipulated, don't even know that they being manipulated because they being manipulated. You know what I mean? It's not until you get tired of being in that same fucking energy and you recognize it when it's coming before it get to you. No weapon formed shall prosper. Any shall prosper. It's automatically returned in this day and time. Because so many people are getting their shit rocked because of all of the things that they've done. They got to start paying it back now. And so many people are so in their own world now to where it's like, God damn. See, back then, when we all went through ours, the ones who's awakened, enlightened, you know, the ones who are luminous, the ones who are aware, conscience, whatever, conscious, whatever. The one who know who they are, know thyself. In Africa, what they said on all the walls, but I don't see it nowhere in America. I see it all the way over here in Africa though. Know thyself. So if you're not reminded to know who you are, you ain't gonna know who the fuck you are. I receive who I am everywhere I go. I love these chochos. It's a double-edged sword though, because the way they fucking drive get on my nerve. But the messages and those signs and those inspirational quotes they have on there, I've never seen nothing like it. Y'all see me posting them on my pages. It's like I've seen some that I didn't have my phone out and I couldn't grab in time to get the message because I knew it was just for me. It's so fucking specific. It's like, damn. And I didn't have my phone out. A lot of people are laughing. Well, wait, back that up. The ones who were laughing at Job when Job was going through, the ones who were laughing at Noah when Noah was going through, the ones who was laughing at all the greats in the Bible, even Jesus, you know what I mean? When Job was going through, They was all laughing. When Noah was building the ark, they was all laughing. Now it's that energy. Now they want to get in the ark because the waters is getting too high. Now they need Joseph because the father is sick and everybody is famine and everybody is fucking off and everybody is desolate. It's we ain't got shit. We need some help. And we heard you got all the answers. The fuck? How you hear that? I thought you wasn't following me. I thought you didn't know where I was. These are the ones, your family members that still lightweight, like in the background, heavyweight, I should say. Fake ass pages and shit. Stalking you, trolling you, all of that shit. Won't say nothing, but will look at every post because they feel bad because of what they did. And some are just who they are. You got to figure out where you at in this season. You know your family ain't your family if they ain't rocking with you right now. And that's hard. That's one of the hardest things you have to give up, is who you thought family was. Family means familiar. You was familiar because all you knew was that. But now that you've grown and had experience, you know, like a dandelion will get to a space and it will bloom and it will have all these little sticky things on there, these little white flowers, and they just get the flowing in the air. And all that energy that they picking up wherever they land, they bringing that information from the last place. That's what we do as energy in motion. We get up and we move. We go. We get up and we go. We rest. We stop. We go. But some people ain't never been nowhere in fucking life and trying to tell you how to live your life, and you've already traveled the world 3, 4, 5 times around. You got to realize who your family really is. They will be the ones to stop you from getting to where you need to go. If I had waited for my family, I wouldn't have never been here. Can I keep it a buck? See, I had already traveled the world, did many, many years of doing it. And then family was like, yeah, let's move to Texas. Let's move to Texas. And none of them left. And I'm like, what the fuck? They still there. Well, some of them have. I don't know if they moved to Texas, but I know some of them left that home base, if you will. But had I waited for them, I would have been 2, 3, 4, 5 years behind if I would have waited on them. They have to see you in motion so they can see that it can be done. They didn't know you when you first went into the goddamn Job Corps. They didn't know you when you went into training camp, before you went into training camp. They didn't know you was this great. They just saw you flopping around with the basketball thinking you was just some little kid. But they didn't know when you went to camp that you was going to come back with all these skills. They didn't know that shit was going to open up a Pandora's box within you and see how great you are. You tapped into so much shit you didn't even realize you was tapping. No, they didn't teach the Boy Scouts and you didn't go through that. You didn't go through no training, and you trying to tell somebody who's skillfully trained on how to make it through this shit. This is crazy. A lot of people who haven't had order, they don't know what they the ones causing the fucking disorder. Not everybody went into the military, because even in prison, you got to have some type of discipline. Motherfuckers still got to rank in line. Whether they walking to get to the chow line, walking to take a shower, whether they walking to the yard, whether they walking, whatever the fuck they doing. It's uniform. We all look the same. They all got on the same damn colors. And if they got on different colors, it's because they doing different assignments. We know these are the maintenance guys. We know these are the roofers. We know these are the cooks or the chefs. Or we know these, you know what I mean? Even the goddamn prison guards wear different uniforms. We know who they are. Everybody is wearing a costume. And a lot of people who haven't had order in their life, they don't know what to fucking do. They don't know that Joseph is the one, and we should have made sure he stayed. But if he would have stayed, he would have never became great. He needed to leave. He needed to gain those experiences so he can show you how to get the fuck out of there. The fuck? He can't show you how to get out if he's still in it. He got to get out and then show you how to get out. The fuck? Y'all making this shit so hard. Y'all scared. Why? Don't let fear trap you. False evidence appearing real. Appearing real. It's a mirage. It's an illusion. You can do whatever the hell you want to do. The fuck is wrong with you? I don't know where that came from. But what I'm saying is, man, somebody who have already been to prison ain't afraid to go back to prison, or they will be like, God be goddamn, I will never do that shit again. You know what I mean? Like, some people did military and did 4 years and got the fuck out and never looked back. And some people did many, many years, retired. You know what I mean? Some people go into prison and like it and go back in. Like, what the fuck is wrong with your mind? But that's all they know. You know what I mean? That's all you know is fucked up shit. That's what you're going to produce until you get out and go experience life for different avenues. Go look at a sunset. Go look at some flowing water. Go look at a plant grow. You know what I mean? Like, if you really want. I know that sounds crazy, but no, literally, I got this one plant. This motherfucker, every time I get up every day, this shit done got taller and taller and taller. I'm gonna have to update y'all to show you how big this motherfucker done got. Like, damn, I didn't know this thing, because at the other house, it didn't get that bright. It didn't get that big. It didn't get that big. Oh, damn. I hope it's still recording. You know how the phone lock up? Usually, fuck. I usually catch it, but I can't even stop the damn thing to see if it's still recording, because the phone locked up. It's still recording. Okay, good night. Damn, I gotta keep my eye on it. I be all into what I'm saying. So I guess that's the end. Shit, you gotta know. I know I said all that to talk about JoJo, but you gotta know which Joe you are. I've been the Job. I've been there. Now the Joseph is coming back home. That energy of love, that energy of patience, that energy of kindness, that energy of compassion, tenderness, gentleness, joy, happiness, all of the fruit of the spirit, the things that we've all been claiming that we wanted, but then when we got it, didn't know what to do with it. People are throwing away people like it's nothing in this day and time, because you can't trust a lot of motherfuckers. When they show you who they are, you just gotta fucking believe them. The fuck. But if you are in the presence of somebody that's being gentle and kind, and you looking at them like, what's your aim? Yeah, it's weird. It really is, because it's not a lot of us out there. So people tend to try to take advantage, like, damn, this cannot be true. Like, you really that giving? Wow, I'm about to take all your money. And then when they get they shit rocked, they be like, oh my God, this person really was just that fucking kind. Like, where in the fuck did you come from? These people are really got the ass face because they fucked around and found out. This is not the time to be fucking around with people because you don't know who they are, because you not in the spirit. What it say in the Bible? Try the spirit and see if it's whether or not it's of God. What are we doing out here? Y'all read the Bible back and forth, but never fucking, what the fuck? Becoming Jesus or Christ-like in this day and time, you got to be Christ's conscience. You got to be conscious of what you're doing. Treat your neighbor how you want to be treated. Y'all out here doing fucked up shit to people and then expecting them to be smiling in your face. You don't want them to succeed in life, and they succeed anyway. You know where that succession is going? To them, not you. You are about to reap everything that you sowed. And that's why you're afraid. You trying to swap out somebody else's karma for your karma. No, nigga, you got to take your own test. You have to take your own test, just like they did. Just like Job. You in your Job season, you gonna get your shit rocked. I don't know what Job did before he got to that, but he was like, you know what, God? I want what you got. Whatever you got for me, I want it. And if I gotta go through I'm gonna go through it. Because I know at the end, I'm gonna get it all back and not only that, I get it doubled. Man, that's the part y'all forget. You get it back.